What's good, y'all, and welcome to this video. This is the start of what I shamelessly call Wartober, and I am going to provide you with high quality videos up until the update to kinda sweeten the wait. Alright, so this video somehow turned into 20 minutes of me just talking about exclusive gear and obviously rolling some. So I've decided to move the conclusion forward a bit, just so you don't have to watch the whole 20 minutes just to arrive to the conclusion. I would still appreciate it if you considered it worth watching the whole 20 minutes, and if not, you can also just leave a like, leave a comment, even subscribe if you feel like it, and we see each other in the next one. Peace. You've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, let's get straight into it. So, here we go, and first off we go through all the types of exclusive gear real quick, just a quick overview, a bit of showing of stats, and then we'll roll some extra pieces to see how useful my second tip of saving these unidentified pieces actually is. So here we go, we hide all exclusive pieces and we start with a Northern faction hero. So the way it works is the Northern, the Curse and the Watcher faction all have a offensive and a defensive preset. So right here the offensive preset always has crit rate, crit damage as guaranteed stats below attack percent. You can kind of see the trend here, where it always has crit rate, crit damage, and you can really from there see that you only need attack speed or rage region or be it attack to already have a very good piece. Keep in mind it is attack percent and crit rate, crit damage fixed, and then we have the HP piece, which is HP with HP defense fixed as far as I can tell. So it's always the top two stats that are fixed, which makes these pieces very accessible and also very nice to build with, because we finally are getting something that is somewhat even better than ancient like. So these are the Northern pieces, and the Northern stat effect is when deployed increases max HP by 10%. So obviously at the moment no one really benefits all that much from the increased max HP, but it is a Northern exclusive with fixed stats and also a beautiful new set that will be released at the same time called the Cataclysm. So yeah, that is exclusive gear Northerners for you. So how about we take a look at Curse now. So only this hero's exclusive, and it should again be a ring. Perfect. So for the Curse we actually have two offensive versions. One is going to be attack, one of them is going to be crit damage. So here we have once more the same thing. It is again crit rate and crit damage as the fixed stats. And then again, you only need attack speed or attack to make it really beautiful, especially because someone like EX.GEAR doesn't even need attack speed after all. And for these ones here, it's gonna be attack percent and crit rate as the fixed stat. And the fixed set effect is a 10% increase to Curse Lord faction bonus, basically. And that is if someone is inflicted with slow, stun, freeze, immobilize state or any other type of CC, they take 10% more damage, which is just a huge buff overall already to someone like EX.GEAR. And yeah, we have it in the new Cataclysm set and also the old one, the Hell Cement, which nobody can really build at the moment currently. Alright, and then for the last faction we can go to Ingrid, because obviously Ingrid is the one that needs some better gear. And we have again a ring. So once more it is a crit rate, crit damage on the attack version. And here we have a healer version that has at least, as you can see, is attack speed and rage region. So the only thing missing on that piece to be great is either defense, either attack percent or HP percent, and boom, you already have a very great healer piece. We have it on the new healer set, which is healing effect plus 30, increases the attack of the hero and the ally with the highest attack in range by 12%, so 2% higher than your standard invigoration. Also we have the effect of increasing damage dealt and healing effect by 8% for watchers. So that is all the faction specific ones with the same fixed stats. Now we can have a look at the exclusive ones, and let's first start off with Satcham. So the Setrum actually gets a weapon. And that weapon, if we go through the weapons, you can already kinda again see the pattern. The top 2 stats are fixed and everything besides that is totally random. Now, this is something curious with these pieces. Now, these pieces completely break convention. Like, for whatever reason, they don't abide by the rules. Normally, there's a rule called crit damage can only appear on ancient weapons and attack speed can only appear on ancient chest pieces, not on normal ones. These pieces, they don't give a fuck. As you can see, we have a attack percent, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed, perfect weapon. And it even doesn't roll all that bad. So yeah, you can see you have already a crit rate and attack speed. You just need to roll a attack or crit damage to it, and you already have a very solid, very usable piece. And yeah, what does it even do for Setrum? Exactly, it increases damage rate to shields by 20%, and when in Overlord state, he gains 10% penetration. Absolutely broken, absolutely nice, much needed for Setrum because he kind of fell out of favor in high-end content for more hard-hitting heroes. Now Silas, on the other hand, he actually has a gear piece. Same rules as always, the top 2 stats are fixed, so crit rate, crit damage. Just give that shit attack speed and booyah, you got yourself a magnificent piece. Let's see if we can roll something useful. We can't quite, but here we have increases the damage of soul sniping to 160%, and for those not in the know, soul sniping normally does 140%, so your Silas basically does 20% more damage during ultimate. Not quite with the math, but I'll show you when the exclusive gear is close to coming out. And that is Silas for you. Obviously you would need to combine it with a Hell's Lament set, which makes that a bit harder. But at least it's already an interesting choice that Silas is getting gear at all. So, exclusive gear wise, we have Constance. So Constance has attack percent and healing effect. And then to just complete it, you would just need something like attack speed or preferably attack flat actually on a Constance. And it is the Lights Grey set, so healing effect plus 30, rage regen plus 10. Rage regen auto plus 3 increases the healing multiplier of basic attacks, yada. So these are the pieces for Constance. Now let me see if I can actually remember all of them. Then we have Volcra. Volcra again gets a crit rate attack speed base, so you just need attack or crit damage to get a very useful piece. And it again breaks convention by being able to easily get crit damage. Now what it does is each stack of victory grants an additional 1% attack bonus. If we go to her skills, we can take a look at right here. Sword of Victory increases the attack by 5%. Now it's attack by 6%. 6 times 8. So that's 48% rather than your usual 40%. So 8% attack increase. It's nothing too crazy, but it also is a very nice buff. Okay, who else? Conclusion! Save your crafting materials, and if you're fancy like that, save your tier 3 identifies. Save your tier 3 identifies, save your crafting materials, and this has been it. Peace out, bye bye. I think, yeah, Helga had gear. But it was right side gear. Haha. There we go. So, Helga, as you can see, only has attack speed main stat. And there's the very simple reason for that. Helga actually is specialized attack speed. So you would want to run her with attack speed anyway. And pieces are again attack percent and crit rate. And the only finishing touches you need are either attack speed, attack flat, or rage regen to make this piece perfect. And what it does is it gives her an additional 30 attack speed and increases Quillstorm's damage by 30%. Now what is Quillstorm? Quillstorm is this right here. During the ultimate, every 8 times of damage dealt to the same target inflicts stun and 150%. So she'll trigger that around 2 to 3 times per ultimate. So around 60 to 90% damage increase and overall 250 attack speed just through this necklace alone. Okay, I'm trying to go off by memory, seeing if I can keep all of them in mind. I think, yeah, we have Salazar. So Salazar right here has only one piece. All the exclusive characters have only one piece. And you can see the fixed stat for Salazar is actually attack speed and crit damage. And the only thing you're missing is crit rate. Though you can also get away from crit rate because the developers, for whatever reason, obviously wanted to be like, here, look, if you have a bleed, you do not need crit rate to inflict crit damage, crit rate to inflict crit hits, and then you have the whole A5. But yeah, that is the thing. And what it does is it increases the Slashing Blitz's number of strikes by 2, Slashing Blitz being his ultimate, and it is again in the Hell's Lament set. So Salazar will now strike 8 times, with it being 7 times 300%, so 2100%, and then 380, so overall 2480% damage. And then we have Abomination. Now Abomination is kind of a weird one to judge, because it's he's supposed to go in a Astral Guardian piece, which doesn't really conform with like the DPS idea. So A-Bomb's piece might have to be thought about, but they definitely do envision him as kind of like a sustained tank, where he gets HP percent, defense percent, and then more HP percent and defense percent from the set. And after casting Boundless Endurance, he has a even higher chance of stunning if you have him at A1, because he gets a 10% increase to this chance to trigger the charged attack right here, and with the A1 that charged attack can stun. Alright, did I forget anybody? Torador. For whatever reason, Torador also got a piece. So the piece for Torador, again, HP percent, defense percent, perfect for a tank, perfect for Torador, because Torador is a tank. And when deployed, it increases HP by another further 10%, and increasing the chance of Atrocious Trample by 5%, as well as doing the ultimate by an extra 5. So if you take a look at Atrocious Trample right here, you see it has a 30% base chance. And in Hellfire Burning, so his ultimate, the chance increases. It doesn't quite say how much, but it just says, and the trigger chance increases. But just know that it goes even higher, and this Hellfire Burning becomes very, very common. Okay, was that every piece? Let's check real quick, and then we come to the most important part, which is the quick fire conclusions. So let's see. Let's scroll down here. Do not hide exclusive gear. Alright. But hide enhanced and lock gear, that sounds about right. Okay, so we had Helga. We have Viana. Setram. One of those should also be Valkyra. We have Silas. Morrigan. So, Morrigan, again, attack percent, crit rate, crit damage, perfect, just missing attack speed, attack rage region. And then, upon landing a crit hit with basic attack, increases the hero's damage by 9% for 5 seconds, being the set effect. And she has reduces Curse Pack's effect activation time by 20 seconds after the Curse Pack takes effect. Increases damage rate by an additional 15%, so she goes from 45 to 60%, and from a 45 second cooldown down to a 25 one. Alright, we checked out those. Here's Valkyras. That is Constance. That is A-Bomb. Or Torador, the both of them. That is Salazar. Curse Faction. Curse Faction, Watcher Faction, Watcher Faction. Okay, so we got all of them. Now to the most important part. Easily, what you've seen in the thumbnail already is, I hope this is more than enough proof that you should save these. Save them up until we get our update, because the way it looks, we are getting a bunch of stuff. They have something to make up. We are already getting AMR 19 to 22 on the update day. and it won't be far away for us to get exclusive gear. So save these materials up, save them from the gear dungeons, save them from playing dungeons. There's literally no point using them at the moment with gear that breaks convention of the left side like this, where you can get crit damage on a weapon or attack speed on a chest piece. And overall the pieces are just very, very great with 2 fixed stats. And now for the most important part, should you save your unidentified gear? This is where I've prepared a bit of unidentified gear, and we'll just identify some and see if it's even realistic. They did claim variant exclusive pieces do exist. I just want to know if you can actually realistically get them. So this is not one. This is a Astral Guardian exclusive. I haven't even seen that artwork before. Looks interesting. This is another one. Let's see how long it takes us to actually find one that is also hero exclusive. I think there was 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously these pieces are also great to fulfill a set, but 10, and with the way this is going, oh, there we go. It took us 11 pieces, might have been bad luck, might have been good luck, hard to say at the moment with the small sample size, but here we go. Interesting, so variant pieces don't uphold the same rules that non-variant pieces have, because you can see he's kind of missing that HP percent here, but in exchange he got extra 300 attack. Alright, let's see if we can see another few changes in variant gear. And if there is, then that definitely means number 1, you should save these pieces, and number 2, I'll have to tell the devs to fix that, because if variant pieces are worse than standard non-ancients, then that just would be very sad. Also, the exclusive pieces in general do also exist as standard pieces. And yeah, with exclusive pieces you can also get bangers like this that are absolutely illegal. But yeah, we went already through 20 weapons. Now let's see how far we can get here before we get our first exclusive piece. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss one. It should have just been the new set. Nothing exclusive. Okay. There we go. Curse Cult exclusive with crit damage, crit rate, attack speed, attack bonus, and increased damage rate to... Now this piece is disgusting. Look at this. It is the same effect, exclusive for the Curse Cult and Merciless, giving us a overall 15% damage increase to CC targets. While this is obviously a bit weaker, because it is just stun, freeze, immobilize, and curse rather than slow stun, freeze, immobilize and other CCs. But damn, that is one hell of a fancy piece. Yeah, let's go through the rest of the gold rings, see what happens. Oh, there was another exclusive one from the Northern faction. We'll have to check that out a bit later. And here we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We have around 20 each. So we went through 20 golden ones. And now the issue is, if we go through these pieces, I don't think they can naturally turn into those. So basically you only have to save the golden ones, because the exclusive gear is also only on the golden sets. So let's go to the selling screen once again. Hide exclusive gear on. Oh yeah, no, hide exclusive gear off. You can see we got around 3 out of 40. Obviously changes could be made to this, and probably changes will have to be made to this, but let's have a look at this piece. We have HP main set, HP, defense percent, the damage reduction, block effect, the 10% max increase, and increasing basic attributes by 5% if not a faction team member. Looks like a very impressive piece, and I guess my biggest concern is this Abomination breastplate. So let's have a look at if I was actually talking just to match it, or if I was onto something here. There we go. Yeah, we always have HP defense, so developers might want to look into this. But yeah, and this has been it. Peace out. Bye bye.